Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first live from the Adelphi PAC living room broadcast. My name is Blyth Daylong. I am the executive director here at what is now the Adelphi University Performing Arts Center, where I'm pretending to come to you live. It might also be my apartment in Mineola, but thanks to some technology, we're going to just pretend for the night. I will say before we even begin, it feels very weird to be wearing a shirt that buttons and has sleeves. So I'm just long sleeves, not just sleeves, long sleeves. Yikes. As we all continue to work, teach, and learn remotely, we wanted to find a way to keep doing what we do best, which is to entertain people and give them a little break from the outside world. So to that end, this will be a weekly broadcast on Monday evenings at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll continue doing this for the foreseeable future. We'll try and keep each episode right around to a half an hour because we do know that there's a million other things still going on in the world. So, but as you are about to see, we'll have a mix of students, faculty, alumni, other guests, from our dance, music, and theater departments, and we'll be including both some pre-recorded performances as well as some live performances directly from people's homes during the broadcast. As you're, right. Also, we want to acknowledge those that are struggling financially during this time. So we are encouraging those who are able to make a contribution to the Adelphi University Student Emergency Support Fund by visiting the website you see on your screen, adelphi.edu/SESF, Student Emergency Support Fund. This fund was established to help Adelphi students who need support to safely return home. Maybe they don't have access to proper technology to continue their learning from home, have unmet medical expenses, or who are living with a food insecurity. So I know many people out there are struggling right now, but if you are able, I do encourage you to make a donation of any amount to this the support fund that you see on your screen. And now I am excited to welcome our first guest, musician Sam Nulton. Sam.
Hi.
Hello.
How are we doing?
I'm all right, I think.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, how are you?
Fantastic. I'm good. My hair is extremely long and looked crazy in this webcast, but that's all right.
Yeah, well, it happens. It happens, right?
We're having fun.
I mean, now we have known each other for a long time, but your Adelphi connection is that you are an integral part of the Sing Strong Acapella Festival that we have had the pleasure of hosting at Adelphi for the last 5 years, and hopefully we'll be doing so again next year. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. We've been there for quite a while now. Sing Strong is fantastic, and Adelphi is an amazing host. We know that theater inside and out now, and everybody that works there is an absolute gem to be around, and you just feel so welcomed, and it's a privilege to be there.
And we love having you guys there. Now, where are you coming from tonight?
I am in my apartment in Brooklyn, New York.
Nice.
Yeah, not too far away.
Yeah, good.
Just, I could walk over to Barclays Center and get the train over there real quick.
I mean, sure. Other than no one wants to have a train, right?
I won't do that, but I could.
Well, no, you could. And also, luckily, you're near the Barclays Center, where your bill-paying job happens as a camera operator for live sporting events.
That's right. Yeah,
all over the place. What was the last thing that you did before everything shut down?
Funny enough, the very last thing I did was in Garden City it's in Garden City, right? It's Nassau Coliseum. It was an Islanders game, which is that's the Mineola stop. That's the what's the other one? Huntington. What's the Hempstead?
Hempstead. Yeah. I mean, we'll take it. We'll pretend.
Yeah. It's right around the corner. That was the last thing I did. I did an Islanders game, and then I was supposed to fly to beautiful Palm Springs, California, followed by beautiful Miami, Florida. but those were both canceled. So instead, we are here.
Which brings us very nicely to what we're going to see from you. So you have started a little project from home. I'm going to say it's to kind of keep you from going too stir crazy while you're stuck inside. Your lockdown synth jams, I believe you're calling them, right?
Yeah, they're. I have a synth pop band, but if you're stuck at home by yourself, you can't really collaborate with your band members too well. So I've been making a bunch of my own synth jams, and they are the dumbest thing that I've ever done, probably, which is even better. It's even more fun than ever.
I mean, that feels perfect, right?
Yeah. Who's to judge you at this
Everyone
point?
should be doing right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with what I believe was your first one, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Appropriately called Canceled.
Yep.
So let's check that out. Now let's see if I shut this whole thing down by clicking on the button. We shall see in a moment. All right. Oh, here we go. Do. So many clicks.
Can't get on the airplane, said you can't get to California. There's a virus in the sky and everybody says it's pretty bad. You know the California Indian Wells, it's canceled. It's so ill, it's so hot like Hansel. And I had to do more music stuff with all my newfound free time. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here the virus is pretty bad.
I mean, there you go, right?
And of course, you got to believe in your dreams.
I mean, always,
yeah,
very important.
Yeah, it's interesting because of how this whole thing has evolved in such a rapid manner that some of these feel a little more insensitive than they should be now. Like I probably wouldn't have. Like I hear the virus is pretty bad. Well, yeah. I mean, at the time, it was like, oh, well, you probably shouldn't wear a mask and, just stay away from people.
I mean, that was a month and a half ago. I think, right?
Yeah, it was a while ago. So it's kind of interesting to see this as its own little micro journey.
So we're going to be, because they're short, we're going to show one more. Do you want to set this one up or should we just go?
I don't think so. I think this one can speak for itself. We can talk after if we need to.
All right. Yeah, we'll come back to this.
Sure.
Put your Netflix on. Play your favorite song. We're gonna get through it. You know we can do it. Stay in as much as you can. I know it wasn't part of the plan. Maybe you can clean your floors or dust your ceiling fan. Get out a ladder and dust off that ceiling fan. You're gonna be surprised at how much dust is up there. Imagine all the super tall people and how they live their lives. Everything they see must be covered in dust. But they're super nice, they don't say anything. They just see how dirty everything is. We don't keep our lives clean. Whatever, you don't care.
I mean,
I just think that, how nice are really, really tall people that all they ever see is everything is super dusty.
I like it. Now, do you actually have a ceiling fan at home or?
Absolutely do not. No. I was just thinking of things that you might do to fill the time. That was probably a good month ago now too. So it's just kind of, I don't know. Here's what you can do to stay inside.
Yeah. No, I mean, worry about other people's ceiling fans, apparently.
These lyrics aren't the most well thought out thing of all time.
Oh no, I feel like you spent a lot of time on these. It's clear that it was just hours. Yeah.
Just agonizing moments trying to figure out what to write. Yeah.
Well, I want to assure everyone that there are several more of these that you could find via Sam's website. It has the link to his YouTube page, and other places, and other things that you are up to, like your whistling videos, which are very important.
Sure, important is one way to say it. Yeah.
Oh, I think to some people they're very
well. They do bring in a lot of clicks, which is real interesting. People like really good whistling, apparently.
And now to be fair, you also are part of a band. You have a band. I don't want to just show people the nonsense that you're doing at home. Tell us a little bit about your band, the fantastic Goodnight the Satellite, and
sure.
Then we're going to watch one of your songs.
Great. So Goodnight the Satellite is a modern synth pop band. I don't know, modern take on, if you're not familiar with synth pop, I guess that's like Duran Duran or, 80s music, basically. So it's kind of like 80s sounding music, but with modern production and a lot of vocals. And yeah, we have some really awesome musicians that I know here in Brooklyn that play in my live band. And it's supposed to have a gig on June 11th, but I can almost guarantee that's not happening. So we'll skip over that.
Safe bet. But.
Yeah. But that's.
But when you are back and you are doing things, we will find those on your website.
Yep, you can find those on YouTube as well, and they'll be everything's on my YouTube channel, and you can find it on my website or wherever I exist online.
So the song we are going to hear is Supernova, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at it, so I don't know why I'm pretending like I don't know what it is, but I feel like
you have the control over this too. You could just suddenly rickroll us all if you wanted.
That's true. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. So, all right. So here is Goodnight the Satellite with a live performance in the past of their song Supernova. Enjoy.
Look at the fires. Look at the way your name is written on the sky. Feeling the hours, feeling the rhythm of the motion passing by. Can you feel the music? Can you feel the beat? Can you feel the passion of the fever at your feet? Light of the night, heat of the day. You control it all and make the darkness melt away. Sparks fly when I'm looking back at you. Shots fired, do you feel the same thing too? You say it's a moment, me and you. Like a supernova, you light up the night. It's emotion. It's about the time it all comes back around. Flows the oceans like a tidal wave that keeps you safe and sound. Can you feel the magic? Can you feel the touch? Can you feel the holy universal burst of love? Falling into gravity, living in your galaxy. You don't think you're made of stars, but to me, that's what you are. Woo! Sparks fly when I'm looking back at you. Shots fired, do you feel the same thing too? You say it's a moment, me and you. Feel my supernova. supernova. You light up the night. Light up the night. Whoa. My life won't fade or break away. I know that we'll keep on shining. I'll stick around if you don't back down. I know that you're gonna try it. Got it made, I'm not afraid. Always moving forward, not in retrograde. Feel the sun, feel the stars. My life is wherever you are. Supernova. Whoa, look back at you. Feel the you're my supernova. Go ahead. Oh my gosh.
Good. Okay. So that jacket, which people are noticing, is from a company called Beta Brand. You should check that out. Beta Brand they make a whole bunch of weird stuff, but they also make a thing called dress pant yoga pants, which is a thing. So they look like I don't know. They actually look like pants you can wear to work, but are really yoga pants. That's their top seller.
I mean, I feel like now they're perfectly positioned to be ready for where we are right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can literally wear yoga pants, but still jump on a call if you need to, and prove to people that you are dressed up and professional, even though you are not.
With that, Sam, thank you again for being part of our first show.
Thanks for having
being our first guest on our first show. And I look forward to seeing you again in real life.
Absolutely. Next time there will be a whole light show, including lasers.
I mean, perfect. Nothing is better than lasers.
Nothing's better than lasers.
All right. Good to see you, Sam. Thanks again.
Yeah, good to see you.
All right. Great. So now it is my pleasure to welcome from our Department of Music, our sophomore music student, Kevin Lubin. Kevin, welcome.
Whoa.
I know, right? There you are.
Hi, here I am in my little box.
Yeah. And now, so where in the world are you, Kevin, coming to us now?
So I am about a 5-minute drive from the real PAC.
Okay.
Very local.
Great. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can practically see it from where we are.
Yeah, right?
Perfect. Excellent. And how have you been doing? How are your classes going? How is school going? How is life?
I have been doing well. You know, things are like they are, but thankfully, I'm here with my family. Classes are keeping me very busy.
Awesome.
But they're going pretty well so far. A lot smoother than I thought they would be.
I mean, that's great to hear. You also have managed to continue to be creative during this time. I think that what you're going to play for us next is something. Had you worked on this before, or is this something new that you've just been working on recently?
This is something that I wrote maybe a year ago-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And why don't you explain to us what it is, and the floor is yours, as we'll say.
Gladly. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So this is a piece from a set of songs that I wrote using text by very old text by Shakespeare. So this is his most famous sonnet, probably, "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?" And it can be sung, it can be played solo piano. I'm going to play it solo piano because I'm not a singer. And I guess that's it. I hope you love it.
Excellent.
Thank
Nicely
you so much.
done, Kevin. Thank you again for that. Anything else that you want to tell everyone? Want to say before we're done?
Nothing too much. Thank you very much for hosting this whole thing, and thank you, Sam. And yeah, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. That's all.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you again soon.
All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Thanks. Thank you again to Kevin, our sophomore music student. We are thrilled that he was able to join us and share that piece that he wrote with us. A quick reminder to everyone, a couple things. One, as you're seeing on your screen, we are encouraging everyone to make a donation to the Adelphi Student Emergency Support Fund to help students that are just trying to get through this time with the shift in classes and all the extra travel and things that people have had to do. So we encourage you to do that if you are able. Also, we are looking for people to perform. So if you are an Adelphi student, alumni, faculty, or any of those things, please reach out to us at pac@adelphi.edu. We would love to have you on a future broadcast. Please, I will repeat this again at the end. Please join us for an upcoming show. But now we are going to welcome a student from our Department of Dance, Emily Edwards. Hello, Emily. Hello.
Hello.
Great to see you again. Welcome.
Yes, you as well. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. This is going well so far. So I'm doing all right. Where are you joining us from?
I'm in Rockville Center, New York, so I'm actually not too far from Adelphi.
All right, good. I'm in the nearby, bringing things together. And how are you doing during the final months? I know this is your senior year. How are things going for you?
They're going really well. Obviously, it's not the ideal situation for my last semester, but we get our dance classes every day. I kick my parents out of the living room and I dance in the living room every day. Making the best of it, really.
Perfect. Excellent. Good. I love it. So we are actually going to see a pre-recorded performance of yours from a recent Dance Adelphi that is you and your dance partner, Erik Debono, from Paquita, right?
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit more about it and set it up before we play this performance?
So just a little introduction. This is performed in our spring 2019 Dance Adelphi. It is, as he mentioned, Erik and I dancing. It's from a ballet called Paquita, and it's from the wedding pas de deux, where Paquita marries her husband, and it's a beautiful, really a truly beautiful pas de deux with very complex choreography. And that was really, honestly, my favorite performance I've ever done in my 4 years at Adelphi.
Excellent. Good. Well, we are looking forward to it. And here we go. Okay, well, fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you so much for being part of this. I really appreciate it. Now you also have, let's see. How have your classes been going? You talked about them a little bit earlier. Everything working well there?
Yeah, they're working great. Honestly, it's so weird not being in class with my fellow department members, but we're still getting a very we still feel like a group, which is really nice. But
Oh, that's excellent. That is
Yeah.
very nice to hear. I mean, you're one of the harder things to somehow move to an online world. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that it's at least working out. For now. So excellent.
Yes.
And you also, let's see here. Let me click the right button. You also have more dance videos posted on YouTube. If people just search for Emily Edwards Dance on YouTube, they can find some more of your performances, both from here and other places and other things you've worked on, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, good to hear. Thank you again for joining us, Emily. I really appreciate you being part of our first show, and hopefully we'll see more of you soon.
Yes, thank you for having me.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, we have. I think we may or may not have one performance left. We have been having some fun technical issues this afternoon and some great internet connection fun. So, however, before we get to that, as I said, we are planning on doing this every Monday. If you are interested in joining us and being a part of this performance, please email us at pac@adelphi.edu. We're trying to keep as much variety as we can and keep it as close to Adelphi folks as possible. So we hope that you'll be able to join us for a future show. If you're interested, email us there. To close us out, I am going to welcome Department of Theater adjunct faculty member Aaron Quill. We're gonna see how this goes. Her internet connection has not been greatest this afternoon.
Yeah, it seems okay now. So I think like you were right. The longer I'm on, the better it.
I mean, I hope so. Because you did manage to send me a video, but it is not in a format that will play right now. Of course. Okay. I mean, literally she just sent it a few minutes ago. We're gonna give this a shot.
Give it a shot. Hold on, let me shove my child out of the bedroom.
Yeah, of course. Welcome. It's real life, everyone. Erin,
it's from the couch.
I mean, right? Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. If it doesn't work, we will have your video on next week's show for sure, so that we can see this. But let's see how this goes.
Let's try it. I don't know Adelphi. I don't know how this is gonna go, but it's jerry rigged, so we're gonna figure it out. Okay. This is a fine line from Avenue Q. There's a fine line between a lover and a friend. And there's a fine line between reality and pretend. I guess if someone doesn't love you back, it isn't such a crime. But there's a fine line between love and a waste of your time. There's a fine line between a fairy tale and a lie. And there's a fine, fine line between your wonderful and goodbye. I guess if someone doesn't love you back, it isn't such a crime. But there's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of your time. And I don't have the time to waste on you anymore. I don't think that you even know what you're looking for. For my own sanity, I gotta close the door and walk away. Oh. There's a fine, fine line between together and not. And there's a fine, fine line between what you wanted and what you got. You gotta go after the things you want while you're still in your prime. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of your time.
Thank you so much, Erin.
Yes.
It felt like it worked. I mean, we will probably show the video next week anyway. I mean, why not?
Well, you need content. I get it.
Right.
I get it.
We got time to fill. So I mean, we've gone 10 minutes over already. So that's right.
Stretch. Yeah.
But good.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you again for being part of our first show, even with our technical problems. And
I think it worked.
yeah, we'll find out. I'm sure we'll hear about it either way.
Yeah, we probably will.
I know one of us will. So, but speaking of Erin, we can hear more of Erin's thoughts and takes on things at her blog online that will probably generate some letters as well. If you go to,
it's not working.
That's right. Yeah. At fairyprincessdiaries.com. Yeah.
Do you want to hear a funny story? Do you have time?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I can know where to be.
So the blog, it's slightly controversial because it's about casting, and we always have issues with casting, particularly casting Asian Americans. So like years ago, I wrote this blog about a specific director, and I used his name in the title because I was just so kind of like ticked off. And years fast forward, and then I didn't work for years, like literally. And I didn't quite get that it was that anyway. So fast forward a couple of years, and I'm out of town and I'm doing a show, and one of the producers kind of like sidles up to me and he goes, "I know who you are." And I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "No, I know who you are." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "I was this famous director's assistant during that whole thing." And he said, "And just so you know, he goes into every casting going, now we don't want Aaron Quill to get upset again, so let's try to get this right." And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm kind of impressed with me. Of course, I'm still not working, but I'm still impressed with that.
I mean, right? I mean, maybe it at least helped other people, even if it didn't help you.
It's all for the but just the way he was like,
yeah, I love it. I mean,
yeah,
but as well, again, thank you again, Erin. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Of course, anything for you.
Yeah, we'll get together soon.
Absolutely, yeah. Well,
Even if
get
we
together.
are, staring across the street in Garden City.
Right, we'll just wave at each other.
Exactly.
That'll be perfect. We'll stand on campus and like wave at each other.
Yeah, it's good. All right. Thanks again, Erin.
All right. Thank
See you.
Bye, everybody.
And thank you, everyone, again for joining us. We have one more quick video at the end. But before I do that, thank you all once again for joining us. We will be doing this every Monday at 7:30 Eastern Time. Here, wherever you're watching us, we'll be live on Facebook and YouTube. And then we'll be putting these shows to live for a while on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So if you just search either one of those places for Adelphi University Performing Arts Center, you will find us. You will find us every week. You will find our videos. And again, please be sure to donate if you are able to the Adelphi Student Emergency Support Fund. And if you are interested in being on a future show, email us at this email address. So before we go, we are going to close out the show with one last lockdown synth jam. Because we can. From our first guest, Sam Nulton. So enjoy, stay safe. Thank you all again for being here. And we will hopefully see you again next week. And go.
Stuck in my fridge cause the groceries low. Gotta run my errands, cover head to toe. Gotta get some pasta made with vegetable. Rest in peace, the one and only Trader Joe. But there's just one person that I'm talking about. Headed to the exit, well, they check me out. Heroes by themselves, but stuck in all our shelves. Talking about the supermarket appliance, baby. They're heroes to us all, so they can get all the stuff on the shelves and we can get our fruity pebbles on. We gotta get our fruity pebbles on.